Yo, what is up, guys? I am Heydog, host of the HDG Fantasy Football channel, and today we are going to go over buy high, sell lows. These are the players that you are going to want to get rid of on your team that are just going to bring you down later in the season, and players that you need to get on your team for the future. Now, this is I'm going to try to go over like people that you want to trade for and players that you want to get rid of, that kind of thing. But let's get right into it, guys. So, to start us off, we have Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard getting a massive workload right now. It makes sense. There's nobody else to really. I mean, you have Julius Chestnut, who not really the guy. I mean, he did have a 27-yard run, but then he had also had another run that he lost a yard. This is Tony Pollard's backfield right now, but this is a must sell. Once Tajay Spears comes back, he is going to take touches. He's going to take receptions. He is going to. I mean, even if he just splits this backfield, Tony Pollard isn't even a flex option. This is a guy that you need to sell. Now, for right now, the PFF still has Tony Pollard projected at 13.5 fantasy points. I mean, still a start right now, and if you want to hold on to him just a little bit before Tajay Spears comes back, I wouldn't blame you. But this is a guy you need to get off your team. Maybe try to go get you a wide receiver like Javonte Adams, maybe even like a Drake London. Those guys that are already kind of in the dumps, and people really need running backs right now, especially with James Conner and Najee Harris going out with injuries. Look to trade Pollard. Go get you a wide receiver or even another running back that you can get Pollard off your team for. This is an important one to get rid of before things go sideways with this team. And I just don't see him being very usable in the future. Okay, another one. This is actually a good one that you might even trade Tony Pollard for. TreVeyon Henderson. Love this guy. Love his numbers. Love his stats. He's going to be, I mean, he just led the team in carries. That's a huge one. He's going to be catching more passes. He had 3 catches for 19 yards. He had 11 carries for 28 yards. Now, the problem is Drake May does like to take off, and he was the lead rusher for this last week. So, this is a buy now. If you could trade Tony Pollard for TreVeyon Henderson right now, do it. Do it in a heartbeat because TreVeyon Henderson's future looks amazing. This team is going to get better. They kind of can't put it all together. Ramondre Stevenson fumbled twice last game. Antonio Gibson fumbled. Ramondre Stevenson fumbled on like the 1-inch yard line. So, I think TreVeyon Henderson is going to start just putting his nose into these carries, taking over this backfield, and it is much needed. And also, you can see here that these are finally starting to 10 points projected. I mean, this is his highest projection all year. He's, projected 48 or 43 rushing yards, 16 receiving yards. This is a guy you need to go get. This is a guy that is going to be worth having. And also, if you kind of have to overspend, see if you have Chase Brown, maybe you can even trade TreVeyon Henderson for him. You know, that'd be a good one because I'm really low on Chase Brown after seeing, goodness gracious, you guys should see his stats. I don't know if I actually go over him in this video, but Chase Brown has 47 carries for 93 yards. That is less than 2 yards a carry. He is negative 54. Well, I'm not going to go into that. Maybe I will go over him later, but just get TreVeyon Henderson. This is a big ad. You guys need to be putting him on your squad for sure. Now, a player that this might be controversial, but in the years past, Alvin Kamara has always regressed after week 12. So you could hold on to him for longer. The Saints team is not going to be competitive. So Alvin Kamara, all of a sudden, oh, my ankle's kind of hurting. I'm going to sit out the rest of the season. Put me on IR. Don't get me wrong, Alvin Kamara is one of the main backs, but you already see the writing on the wall. Mind you, this was a complete blowout and everything like that. But Kendre Miller is going to be taking more touches. If Alvin Kamara is their future back, this is not how you want to use him this season because the season's already dead in the water for the Saints. So for me, I would sell Alvin Kamara. You can hold on to him for another week, maybe even 2, but look to start sending out feelers. Ask your league mates, like, hey, if I sent you Calvin Kamara, what would you give me back? That kind of thing, especially if you already have a decent backup running back for Alvin Kamara. Go and maybe need a wide receiver depth. Go reach out, see if you can go get Alvin Kamara for, Davante Adams. Reach for the stars and go JSN or Roma Dunze, I think is going to regress, but that's not a bad option. Actually, you know what? Even DJ Moore in another piece since DJ Moore has been underproducing. That is also another buy candidate that I don't know if I'm going to go over in this video. But Alvin Kamara, really, really like what I'm seeing right now. And It's just, it's going to fall off because this team is not competitive in any way, shape, or form. So I think this needs to be a sell for right now. I mean, realistically, sorry, couldn't find his projections, but as you can see here, they project Alvin Kamara at 14.4. He's going to produce. He is going to produce. But like I said, in the long run, you guys need to tread with caution. Saints, you need to go get players that are going to be on playoff contending teams. So Alvin Kamara for like Amari and Hampton, I know it probably won't happen just because everybody's so hyped up on Amari and Hampton as they should be. But maybe try for it because Amari and Hampton's future looks a lot better than Alvin Kamara's just because, like I said, this team is not a playoff team. This is not a team that's going to be producing like that. So that is a sell for me and maybe even a futuristic sell. He'll probably be on next week's video as long as he doesn't get hurt too. Just a heads up. I did do my waiver wire pickups video. So if you want to check that out, it was my video I posted last. Go check that out. And guys, if this video does help you or anything, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Let me know that this is helping you guys out and ask me all the questions you guys need in the comments. But our next guy, Ladd McConkey. Been getting asked this a ton. They had a tough schedule, a very tough schedule to start the season. This now is going to be easy, an easy schedule for Ladd McConkey where he is going to be open all the time. He is going to cook these corners. He's not the big guy. He's not the big guy that's going to go up and get balls. That's Keenan Allen. So he is a slot receiver who is going to cook their second string, third string corners. This is when Ladd McConkey freaking explodes. Go trade for Ladd. Go trade for Ladd. I promise you, you will not regret it. This is a huge stepping stone for Ladd McConkey. And, I mean, you can see in the projections, he's always projected over 12. And he hasn't been producing. He has not been producing. They haven't projected at 62.2. This is probably his best projection just because they're finally facing a lesser defense. So I promise you, go get Ladd. Everybody's so panicked on him. Go sell Tony Pollard. See if you can go get Ladd. That's a perfect option right there. Go see if you can go do that. Maybe, I mean, realistically, people are panicking on him. He just only scored 8 points this last week. He's the 41 ranked wide receiver. So this is a big add. Go see if you can go trade for him. Maybe even you can get rid of, I don't even know, Javonte Williams, something like that. Ladd is going to be a second half, or not even second half, this later part of the season, he will be a top 20 receiver every single week. Not even a question in my mind. I guarantee it. Keenan Allen is one ankle sprain away from having a problem. Okay, now another sell is Javonte Williams. You can see here, he's already starting to split carries with Miles Sanders. This is a big sell. Now, with CD Lamb out, they might lean towards Javonte just a little bit just because he is the better receiving back, but it's not like Miles Sanders is a bad secondary option for receiving back. Javonte has 10 carries. Miles Sanders has 9. He didn't have as good of yards and everything, but Javonte also broke off a 22-yard run. So, realistically, this is a good sell because everybody's still hyped up on Javonte Williams, and I think he is just going to slowly regress through the season and just become a 50-50, a dual-headed back, which, I mean, realistically, yes, I know some of you guys are going to be like, well, Gibbs and Montgomery, that's a great offensive line. Oh, my goodness, sorry, guys. Great offensive line. So, for me, this is a sell, and you could I would sell now just because of their matchup this week against the Packers. My bad. I completely forgot. I thought it was the Packers, but I didn't want to say something wrong, and then you guys roast me in the comments. I would try to sell Javonte Williams before this week, and it could backfire. Maybe he does sneak in a touchdown. But for me, Javonte Williams is a very much sell now. Get him off your team. The Cowboys have a tough schedule. They play a lot of good defensive lines. Get rid of him. See if you can pick somebody up. That will help you down the road. The Cowboys are not looking like they're going to be a playoff team. So, like I said, I'm a big fan of go get you guys that are going to be on playoff contenders. So that way you have teams that are fighting and are going to push their star players to be star players. So they are performing every week for you. Next up is A.J. Brown. So I talked about this in the last video. The Eagles wide receivers are going to be good in close games. They are going to be booty cheeks in any game that they can control the clock. So if they can run the ball with Saquon, Jalen Hurts, dump offs to Dallas Goedert, which I've told you guys, go buy Dallas Goedert. Even if it's just a streaming tight end, he is going to at least get like 8 points every single game. But A.J. Brown is a sell. I would keep him for this week against the Bucs because that is going to be a closer game, causing Jalen Hurts to throw the ball. But do you really want to have a receiver that if you see, oh man, the Eagles are playing the Giants, shoot, A.J. Brown's going to just be a dud for me, which we saw in week 1 and 2. This is very much so a sell. A sell I would hold till the end of this week because it will make his stock go up. Same with Javonte Smith. But as you see here, he had 6 catches for 109 yards. Javonte Smith, 8 catches for 60 yards. These are the main guys. But don't forget that they had to come back. If they are leading the game, they have no problem just controlling time of possession and wasting the clock and making freaking other team have to play catch up and hope that their offense can keep up with the Eagles. But for me, A.J. Brown is a sell after this week, but I'm already just letting you guys know right now to look for what you can get for A.J. Brown and Javonte Smith. I would hold on to Javonte Smith, though, because I just like Javonte Smith more in a flex situation, and I think you can get more for A.J. Brown. So, but I mean, realistically, they still have him projected at 14.7, 67 yards. He probably will catch a touchdown this week against the Bucs. But like I said, just look to sell A.J. Brown. You can get a lot for A.J. Brown name value, and he is going to probably have a good week this week because, like I said, they're going against the Bucs. So this is a big game. They're going to put up some big numbers. And then the next guy is DeAndre Swift. This is a guy that is also a sell. He had 13 carries for 33, but you can see Kyle Monangai is starting to put his nose into those carries. He had 13. Kyle Monangai has 6. DJ Moore was in the backfield taking snaps. This is not a good one. This is also, so in the same breath, sell DeAndre Swift, see what you can get for sure. And at the same time, go buy DJ Moore. Okay? I get it. Everybody, immediately I say that. Rome Odunze. I get it. DJ Moore is the number 1 wide receiver in this. DJ Moore might be traded by the end of the season, to be honest, if the Bears start to fall off a little bit. But DJ Moore puts up numbers. He scores a lot. He will be the guy. Rome Odunze is just open right now. Okay, he is finding the holes. Sooner or later, DJ Moore will erupt and will be the wide receiver, and it will be around playoff time. All right, before I get out of here, I do want to address the Bengals. I am sell Chase Brown, sell T. Higgins, keep Jamar Chase, see what you can get for T. Higgins, see what you can get for Chase Brown. I kind of went over it earlier in the video, but on that note, guys, this can be it for the videos. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, dude. I try to respond as fast as possible, but on that note, guys, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate you guys, but I'm out of here. Love you. Appreciate you. I'm out. Deuces.